When I step on the scene, y'all know me. Cause I walk with a limp like a old school pimp or a real OG. I'm rocking Vans, I'm in the sand. I got a Red Bull and vodka up in my hand.
Hey everyone, so today this is just kind of a spontaneous video that I decided to do. So like the title says, either if you're on my if you're watching it as like a standalone video, it's up here, but if you're on my channel, it's down there. So anyways, as the title said, this is a makeup vocab video for beginners. Because there are some people who, okay, actually not that, there are people who are like in middle school, or maybe they're like in 5th grade in elementary school. I started like winter break of 5th grade, but I was only allowed to wear it on weekends back then. But anyways, who are just starting to get into makeup, and they just kind of want to like, you know, they don't really know much about it. So this is a little vocab lesson just to get people like that with the idea of makeup and get them used to it. So yeah, oh, by the way, I'm on the floor, so I feel like whenever I do videos like this, I'm always sitting like, well, in my room, like over there, and I'm always like in the same spot, and I don't know, I wanted to mix up a bit. This is my bed, so I like my bed. Oh yeah, okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to start with, I'm going to try to be a little bit brief just because there's a lot of products to go through, but the video is going to end up being long, and it will be. Anyways, so the first thing is primer. So what I have right here is Revlon Beyond Natural Smoothing Primer. Okay, so it looks like that, and it's clear in this tube. And now this is whole face, this is like your entire face primer, not like specifically for your eye or anything. And basically, it keeps your makeup on all day, and it just gives you like a cleaner face palette to work with, if that makes sense. So that is primer. While I'm on the topic of primer, my favorite primer for my eye is Clinique All About Eyes. It looks like this. I use this in almost every video. I mean, I love this stuff. It just works so well. So it's kind of the same thing. It just keeps your eyeshadow on a lot longer. Alright, so let's move to foundation next. So right now I'm using Wet n Wild Match foundation in Ivory because that's my skin tone. And foundation is basically a liquid cover-up almost, like if that makes sense. So it looks like that, and you put it onto a makeup sponge, and then you just put it on your whole face, and it really does soak in well. I'm not trying to like look away from you guys, I'm just trying to grab it around my neck. There is a difference between foundation and concealer, although some concealers I know are liquid. This is L'Oreal Paris True Match Concealer. And it just comes on a little brush like this, and this is what it looks like because this is my skin tone. Most things you'll see is in this little tone because that's my skin tone. But anyways, and a concealer is just meant for covering up little blemishes or zits, while foundation is for your whole face. There are some concealers, like I said, that are more like in the stick form, and they aren't as liquidy, you know what I mean? They're more like creamy, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's move on to face powder. So I have 2 powders that I'm using on and off, just kind of decide. This one's Rimmel London Stay Matte, I think is matte, whatever, pressed powder. This is what it looks like. And then, whoa, I dropped mine. This is CoverGirl Translucent, well, it's called Clean Translucent Fair Powder. And if I open it up, it comes with a little brush, like a little spongy thing almost like this. And this is, I know I've really hit 10 with this. But powder, what I do with mine, I put my foundation on first, and I put a dusting of powder over. You can just do powder. I used to do that for a while before I started using foundation. But it's kind of the same as foundation, except it's in a powder form. And you just put it all over your whole face, and it just smooths everything out, and it's just amazing, basically. But I really don't suggest using the little sponge thing that comes with it, because it really cakes it on there, and unless you want it to be caked on, I use just like a big brush, and then put that all over my face, because I don't really like it to be so like, my face can't even like breathe at all, really, you know what I mean? Okay. So, bronzer is next. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting my makeup back in. Okay. I have 2 bronzers. I'm not trying to do things in pairs, but it seems that I'm kind of getting into a little pattern of. But anyways, So this I can't talk. This bronzer is CoverGirl True Blend. Looks like that. Now this one comes with the little brush, kind of similar thing again. Same thing with bronzer, except even like a bigger brush really than what you use for powder, because it's just a dusting. And when I use bronzer, I don't put like any powder on or anything, because then it would look kind of odd. Like you have your powder on and you have bronzer over. I don't know, maybe some people know how to use it better than I do, but because really that's all you're doing is just you're dusting it on there. You don't really want to like cake it on so much, because then you can end up looking orange. This other bronzer is Eyes, Lips, and Face, otherwise known as e.l.f. Healthy Glow Bronzing Powder, and it's in Sun Kissed. It looks like that. So yeah, this is the same thing, just dust over. So yeah, bronzer. Oh, and blend it into your neck. Put some, I know that's really weird, but go like under here and blend it all down on your neck too, because then, like, how do I explain it? If you don't, it won't be blended in, and it'll be like your face is tan and gorgeous and everything. And I'm not saying that your neck isn't pretty, but then your neck will just be like white or whatever color bronze you have and whatever tone your skin is or whatever. Anyways, and it would just look like odd because you have like a tan face, and then your neck would just be like not tan at all. So yeah, if that makes sense. I've been saying if that makes sense a lot, so sorry, I'm trying to be as clear as possible. So we're at the 6 minute mark, and I'm only through face, so I need to pick up the pace. So blush, I'm pretty sure the majority of you have heard about blush. There are, what I know so far at least, 2 kinds of blush. I'm not saying 2 brands, I'm just saying like 2 different types, like categories. This is Maybelline New York Dusty Rose Blush. This is CoverGirl this is CoverGirl Cheekers blush. And then this is Benefit Dandelion blush. And these are all together, they're all kind of like powdery. And blush is just meant to go on your cheekbones. And it shouldn't be like pow. But the other kind of blush, this is it comes in like a cheek tint form. And this is Beauty Rush from Victoria's Secret. It looks like this, and you smooth it onto your cheeks, and at first it may seem very like pink and bright, but what you do is take your fingers and you like rub it in, and then it really soaks in, and then it just gives you this really natural flush, so it doesn't look so like out there. Okay, let's move on to eyes next. So eyeshadow, I'm pretty sure majority of you know about eyeshadow. This is my BH Cosmetics 120 color palette. Eyeshadow, second edition eyeshadow kit. Here. So this is what it looks like. Obviously, like I said, there are 120 colors. That is a lot to work with. So eyeshadow, in my opinion, don't go too extreme with it. Eyeshadow should be to enhance your natural beauty. Now, I know I've worn like blue eyeshadow before. I even did green one day. I didn't like it as much as I think I would, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. But I have worn blue before, and that's because I have blue eyes, so I think it's worked pretty well. Just not as great, but really with eyeshadow, I suggest doing more like earthy tones. The only other time besides the blue that I branch out of earthy tones is this Maybelline New York Shimmer Finish eyeshadow, and I think silvers are okay too, because silvers, they really just like, if you don't put too much on there, because then it makes it just really sparkly, and it just kind of like directs attention to your eyes. So yeah. Pinks, Juicy Star 07, otherwise known as Blair Fowler, or I probably should have said it the other way around, but she did this video where it was like wearable pink eyeshadow. Totally agree with that. Watch that video and she'll teach you how to do pink eyeshadow properly, because if you put too much on there or you do like a hot pink eye, I don't think it would look right. So I kind of need to take back my word on just earthy tones. Earthy tones are my favorite, but Cosmetic Charlotte did a video on Lilac Pastel. It was a spring look, and I really liked the purple look, and I did it. It's one of my favorites. So I think I'm going to go back on what I said. Earthy tones are my favorite, but I have experimented with other ones, and there are some that I liked. I don't think like a bright orange color or like a red or a Like I said, lime green I did one day. Yeah, that wasn't too good. But that's just like, not in my opinion, not the best. If you like it and other people do too, you know, whatever, that's great. That's great. But makeup should be for you. That's just what my opinion is. Okay, so eyeliner is what we're going to move on to. This is Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes, and it's in really black. Looks like this. It's a little like stick, and then, so eyeliner, you just put it on your eye, like, you know, your upper lash line. And you can kind of experiment whether you want to do like cat eyes, or if you want to keep it directly on the lid or whatever. But liner can come in a liquid form. Here, I have a liquid right here, I think. No? Whoops, I don't. Sorry. But it does come in liquid, and it does come in pencil. This is like right in the middle of liquid and pencil. And then this little thing at the end here is a smudger. I know it sounds really weird, but it literally is like a little smudger. Just to like, if you make a mistake, kind of smudge it all out. I mean, it literally is just like it sounds. So that's good. This is an eyelash curler right here. And you just, don't worry, like, just as long as you're not putting it on and pulling your eyelashes, it doesn't hurt. You just put it on your eyelashes, you clamp it down like this, and then you wait for a couple seconds and take it off, and then your eyelashes are curled. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, moving on to kind of one of our last products. Here. I'm just closing up one of the little kits I was using. So mascara. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of mascara. These are my 3 favorites. This is Falsies by Maybelline New York. This is Colossal by Maybelline New York. And this is Lash Blast Fusion. So that's hard to say, by CoverGirl. This one is what I'm talking about right here. So this one, open it up. Looks like that. It's a really fat brush. This Falsies one is a curved brush, like that, and it gives your eyes more of a curl. But then this Colossal one is more of a straight one. So yes, mascara, I think you all know how to use it. I apply it onto my lower lashes too. I know that some people don't, but that's what I like to do. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to use mascara. Just, you know, put it on your eyelashes. And, okay, so I was going to talk about lip gloss, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows, like, lip gloss and lipstick. And I really like Beauty Rush from Victoria's Secrets. I really like their lip glosses. This is a trio that I have here. Oh, and I also have this one. This didn't come in the trio pack, but you see, this is Cherry Bomb, Strawberry Fizz, Sugar High, and what is this? Miss Mojito? I'm sorry, I don't know. This is a lip stainer, and it's Revlon Just Bitten. You put the balm on first. Yeah, wait, no. You put the lip stainer on first, and then you put the balm on top of that. And then I'm pretty sure you guys all know what, like, lip gloss is and lipstick. I know you all know what lipstick is, but I'm just going to show you guys some of my favorites. So this one is Color Design Vintage Rose lipstick. Oh, I have to hurry because YouTube doesn't allow videos over 15 minutes. And this one's CoverGirl. Oh, Lord, what is this? It's Your Maneuver. I don't know what it says, but I really like that. This isn't this Revlon? I'm pretty sure it is. This is Rimmel London. And this is in Kiss. And this one is Larita Losa. I can never pronounce that. And this is in Letita's Champagne. So yeah, those are my favorite lipsticks. Lipsticks are really easy to apply, and I just